Hi, I'm LDS in Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
December 10th. I can stay with all the healing acts he did because they really call to me. It's the beacon that lights up my sky. And I know inside of me I have so much power, and I have been looking for keys to unlock them my whole life. And in doing this pod, I started to understand the powers of words. That is probably why Jesus in his teachings uses parables a lot. I do that a lot at my work. I find it very useful in trying to get 5-6-year-olds understand important lessons, using stories about it that they can relate to. So I do that with just about all the principles I want them to understand. Jesus does that to us too, teaches with stories for us to understand. The bridegroom, the parable of the sower, the Good Samaritan, the parable of the barren fig tree, the mustard seed, the great supper, the lost sheep, the piece of silver, the prodigal son, the unjust steward, the parable of the rich man, the parable of the pounds, and many, many more. These are just some profound teachings that he gave us to help us understand the gospel better. I've heard these parables so many times, but not always understood them. I think the wise read them over and over again, because when we need clarity, we will get it. And I think many of the stories can be applied to many different areas or aspects of our lives. And everything is a process. When I was young, I identified myself to the son that stayed at home, the one who was obedient, and I always did what was asked of me, but I never felt appreciated, but taken for granted. As an adult and a mother, I can understand the pain of my children choosing their own path that will lead to heartache and pain. But they have their free agency, and they choose their life. And all I can do is love them unconditionally. And I understand the joy the father felt when his son came home. There is wisdom in reading the scriptures every day. Which story has had an effect on your life growing up? And which stories affect you now? Be the light, share the light, spread the light, shine.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.